plastic. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The 49ers are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Redskins defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Larry, I'm not sure it'll solve the California drought problems, but it's coming down in buckets right now as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Newton now on second down. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That's complete to Meredith. And now a first down following that long gain. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cameron Meredith His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the 50, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Cam's going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Moreno. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Over the middle complete. It's Moreno. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moreno. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, that's Waters. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Newton now to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Now they try the right side here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Left side here to Sanders. A very solid gain of 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st and 10, Newton. The swing pass caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now Garoppolo. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go. 319! 319! Leopard!
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Now let's go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back here right after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Jordan Reed has it. 18 yards there and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Newton on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Room here to run. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Garoppolo on first down. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out here in the eye.
It's a
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To throw on second down is Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to find Green. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And an update now from up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Newton to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. yards that time on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So second and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The Niners on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
On first and 10, Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On second down, here's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical
skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the 49ers, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.